The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yep. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hey, Echo.
Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Samuels going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. First down, Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going for it. It's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd and 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Delta. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Come on, what's up?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Roethlisberger now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. on the left hash. Officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's...
After the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Black and burn.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will get him one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run again with Breeden. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
You can't block me. 36. Quarter. Let's go.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down. 30. Let him know. Check it back.
Now it's Breida. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second and very short, Roethlisberger now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Steps away to his left. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. They run with Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
No.
Here's Breida. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's what I do. 51's the mic. Watch the no spacing. Watch the run. Easy.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The kick by Bryant is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So that'll back them up 5. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to you. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Haywood. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
44. Safety's creeping. Bravo. World. 90 is in Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Middle. 90 is in. Hey, exit. I'm coming. I'm coming.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Don't be scared of it.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Flush to his right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean,
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Murray being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 2nd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A big spot now for the rookie Murray, escaping the pressure right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Maximum score, Browns 28, Steelers 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
7-7.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hey, foxtrot. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 7.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give to Breida, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Hey, Jude. No spacing. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Quarter.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
90 is the mic. Hey, QB's trash. Let's go. 90 is the mic. Hey, team 6. No foul. Not today. 90 is the mic.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Easy. Undercut. 80 weapons.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Smooth.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
50.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
90 is the mark. Just like that.
Bend to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw again is Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. You go take. You go take. Check 3. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, Charlie.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Silver, silver. 51's the Mike, 51's the Mike. Rip right, rip right. Alert, alert. 51 Mike. Mike 51. No. Hey, Mike 7.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or...
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
We got
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, the win for them is number 6 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.